Scott Foster will put it in the air. Zubats and Gobert. And Utah controls. Give us the picture for Utah as we get here to the final week and a half. Injured his foot and was not on the injury report. Turns it over again. Jackson out in front, lays it in. First bucket of the game for LA. 14 first quarter points. Turned it over 4 times. Here's Paul George. That was good. George with that sweet stroke. That could probably use some attention paid to Paul George as he returns. Conley just so active. Gobert denied. That was man. Conley keeps it alive, and it really stumped the Jazz. They got knocked out of that second round, and it sent the Clippers into the Western Conference Finals. As George, nearly 3 weeks here. Shot clock down to 3. Kennard puts one up. Kennard knocks it down. One of the great three-point shooters in the game. And Monroe has had a tough time sticking. George takes him on, lays it in. Of the year in Washington.
But I think a lot of that actually started in last year's playoffs.
Yes, nice finish.
You can come back in game 6. They've already made 9 tonight.
9 out of 14, stops a 9-0 run. George is having a terrific second quarter. Playmaker this time is Covington. Set up beautifully by George, and Covington buries a triple.
Absolutely. I mean, you really hurt Rudy Gobert. I don't know if he'll bounce back the rest of the season.
Three-pointer is good from Paul George. Mitchell with 24 now. He's got 12 in the third quarter. George on the attack with the left hand. Back up to a 20-point Utah lead.
Just great ball movement there.
Paul George. And George again. Coffey's got the rebound, got a chance at the last shot. George running, 2 to 1. George, it's good, and a foul. And 1 for Paul George. But he hasn't been on the floor in a game since the 22nd of December. How about that? Pulled the string back. And then that 25-point lead down to 5 now up top. George, no. Oh my goodness! What a feed to Hartenstein! Riding Paul George a little longer than they wanted. George goes, and George able to finish off the window. Approaching the 1-minute mark. George to Kennard, three-pointer is good! Luke Kennard!